What's going on YouTube? It's your boy CoinCoverage here, bringing you a cryptocurrency video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to quickly run through 10 coins I think will go up most in the next altcoin bull rally. And before I go into it, I don't know when the altcoin bull rally will happen. This is not financial advice. Do your own research, but I do think it will happen sometime, if I had to predict, in the spring, beginning of spring, maybe April, May, maybe March too, maybe this month, late this month. I don't know. I do think the market, my prediction will be kind of quiet for a bit, and then once in March we'll start picking up where we left off. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We have to wait for Bitcoin to hit over 10K until I can really confirm this bull rally, starting to happen once again. But like I said, if the rally continues, the cycle typically goes as follows. Bitcoin will go up tremendously. Altcoins will follow Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will kind of stay stagnant, and then the market will bring everything down with it. So that's typically exactly what happens when we saw from probably January to March. We had a quiet period in Bitcoin, because I don't think altcoins are really existent in volume at the time. And then altcoins picked up. Altcoins were discovered, like, oh my god, altcoin mania was probably from May to July, and then we kind of had a bear market from August, September, October of 2017. Bitcoin went up around end of October, November, and then we saw altcoins follow up, and then we saw a big crash in the middle of January. So the same goes as follows, and the same pattern happens from last year. We'll see a bear market for January, February, and then maybe March we'll start picking things up again. I don't know. That's typically what happened last year. Last year happened a little bit later, just because altcoins were necessarily founded as much, or were discovered by the mass majority until later in that year. So anyways, I do think I picked 10 cryptocurrencies I think will go up the most this year, next altcoin bull rally. And they're not really the coins from my February list. I only have a few in here that are, but I do think these will be the coins that were pretty undervalued even to go within the altcoin bull rally last rally, and got hit pretty hard to the point where they actually have a working product and they actually have a real good use to them. And yeah, some of these coins I do not like personally. I'm not invested in, but I do think they'll do good, determining its past history of these bull runs these coins have. And that's one of them is Ripple. I'm going to get started. Ripple, although it's up 10% today, sitting below $1, I think Ripple was a steal, because Ripple, although I'm not a fan of Ripple, it's liked by a lot of people. There's a lot of people that either love Ripple or hate Ripple. You're kind of not really in between it. I typically never invested in it, Ripple, because I don't believe in the technology. I don't believe in helping the banks out, and I don't believe the bank should have the third largest cryptocurrency, but or formerly the second, actually, which was unbelievable, past Ethereum. But anyways, yeah, I do think Ripple typically leads the category of the biggest, percentage-wise gains in terms of altcoins when the bull rally happens. So I'm going to put Ripple on the list just because it typically always goes up with other altcoins, and it kind of is a good hedge off Bitcoin if Bitcoin goes down. So yeah, so Dash is my number 2 pick, because I do think Dash was kind of a pretty quiet going towards the end of the rally, and kind of got hit pretty hard in the Bitcoin crash. $615 per Dash, in my opinion, is a steal. And this coin was actually, I would say about 3 months ago, was having just a tremendous bull rally. To the very top here, we hit around nearly 0.1 Bitcoin, and it kind of just fell apart. Hasn't really gone up since then, or continuously gone up. Excuse me. And we saw prices at nearly $1,700 per Dash on the market, and now that's down $1,000 since then. I do think Dash, and being the 12th biggest cryptocurrency, Dash remained as a top 5 for a while there. I do think it has some some pace it needs to pick back up here, and will probably continue to be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm not for sure, but the volume is pretty low. Like I said, it needs a little bit more volume. But I do think Dash might be added to Coinbase sometime soon, along with Ripple. So I don't know when that will happen, but if they do, I do think both these cryptos will take off, especially Ripple's cheap aspect to it. I do think Coinbase has a lot more expensive coins. Binance Coin is my next pick, because Binance is the #1 altcoin exchange in the Western Union, or Western world, whatever you guys want to call it. I do think Binance Coin should be in the top 15 or 20 easily in terms of market cap, simply because it is one of the biggest exchanges out right now, and I do think people typically go there to buy their altcoins. They probably transfer from Coinbase and go put on their Binance to buy altcoins. Now, BNB also is used for fees on Binance, and it actually takes off about 50% of the fees as well. And they were burning their tokens this year, and that will even make the coin worth more. Even though the fees might be paid less, I do think the coin will get more and more valuable as they burn the coins. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how Binance Coin does, but simply from the popularity of the exchange, I'm putting my money on this one that it'll do pretty well. Next coin is IOTA, and I do think IOTA has been undervalued for a while. It had an extreme bull rally all the way up to about $4, maybe even more than that, maybe $4.80, nearly $5, and it's down about over 50% easily, 60, 70, 80% possibly, and it was nearing almost below $1 at one point, which is unbelievable, good price to buy into. IOTA is technology that is beyond blockchain, in my opinion. I think their technology is great, and I do think the Tangle blockchain will get applied more as Bitcoin's scalability issues and maybe other altcoins run into the problem. And I do think IOTA is a great long-term hold regardless. So yeah, no transaction fees as well, which is great. Electroneum. So Electroneum is one of my picks this month, along with IOTA, and I do think Electroneum, if it gets added to a new exchange, which I believe they confirmed, besides Trade Ogre, obviously, it's going to go to the moon. So we'll have to wait until that happens. I've already talked about Electroneum a lot, so I'm not going to go too much in depth with it, but yeah, it's a really cool cryptocurrency. Omise Go, once they add staking, because there's not really incentive to holding their wallet or their coin, they need to add their own, or they have their own wallet, but they need to add staking to it. Give an incentive to your holders. I do think that's something they're planning on doing sometime soon, maybe in Q2 of 2018. So we'll have to wait for that to come in, and we'll wait for the volume to really pour in as well. So I do think Omise Go has been kind of quiet for a while, has a lot of hype behind it. It really hasn't gone up since its all-time BTC high back here. So I do think it needs some push, and I think that altcoin bull rally will give it that push that it needs. Icon, you guys already know Icon's in this list. My favorite cryptocurrency. I do think Icon, it double topped right here in terms of BTC price and kind of went down from the summit, and people sold the news. I do think Icon will do great. I've already talked about this on plenty of videos. You guys go check those out. My last video, I talked about a whole video, but I think Icon will do fine in 2018. It's one of my very, very long-term holds, and I love Icon, so I'm not getting too much into it, but yeah, Icon will do great. XRB Rayblox, which is previously, or Nano, which is previously Rayblox, rebranded, and I do think this rebrand was great for Nano or Rayblox, and it really hasn't gone up since, and it was at around $32 and hasn't moved even close to that valuation ever since then. Maybe in BTC kind of reached up there, but I do think Rayblox is very, very undervalued. The rebrand is a big deal. I think rebrand is a pretty underrated aspect of a cryptocurrency. People like the new branding, the new logo. I think Nano is a cool name, and it fits what they're trying to do. They have a pretty cool logo as well. I just think Nano has a lot of potential in terms of transaction speeds and transaction fees, and the scalability problem like IOTA kind of fixes. So we'll have to wait and see how they do. Cardano, a great platform cryptocurrency, has a roadmap till 2023. This is, of course, a great long-term hold regardless, but I do think next altcoin bull rally, Korea loves Cardano. I've heard many, many good things about it. It's on Upbit as well, and I think BitHome will probably be added to it as well. And I'm saying for Icon, I do think Icon will be added to the Korean exchange, and that's another reason why I'm bullish on it. But, yeah. We just need probably a little bit more volume, and I do think it'll remain its 5th spot as long as it keeps picking up the roadmap and keeps updating their website and keeps the users on track. And I think that's what they like, or they're doing really well, is keeping their users occupied with new information and new roadmap segments, as you can call it, on their website listed. So yeah. Monero, I think Monero is very, very undervalued as well. I do think this will explode next altcoin bull run, especially with BitGrill being hacked. My Ether wallet components being exposed. I do think Monero is only getting more popular when that shit happens, because people like to keep their coins private. I don't think they like to, this part of being shared and keeping on exchanges. But Monero, even though it doesn't directly influence that part of cryptocurrency, which is like getting hacked or and stuff, I do think all this regulation from Korea, US, hacks, everything, Monero only gets more popular because of that. And although the volume does not show only 53 million, how Monero, the potential Monero, I do think like Dash, I do think Monero deserves to be the top 10 spot like it remained to be for a while there in 2017. I do think it will retain its spot sometime soon, especially since they both have privacy aspects involved in the cryptocurrency. And the regulations coming in from other governments, I do think it'll only get more popular. So what do you guys think of these 10 coins? I do think they're all great buys at this point, regardless of the green you're seeing, just because if you're buying long term, they will go up because they actually have working products, and they're all very, very good cryptocurrencies. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, CoinCoverage. Make sure you guys hit that red button below, subscribe, hit the like button for daily uploads for cryptocurrency content. So thank you guys so much. It's been your boy, and I'm out, guys. Let me know if you guys hate the your boy thing. I don't know. People have been complaining about it. I don't know. Do you like it, Gracie?
No.
Yeah, she's right there. Yeah. Later, guys. I'm gonna head out. So bye.